What up, y'all? My name is YT Rhymes. I'm from Terrace, BC, Canada. I'm with my co-host, Mr. East. He's from nowhere, Wisconsin. And this is the Axe Mode Podcast, episode 12. And we have a lot of stuff to cover, don't we, Mr. East?
Always a lot to cover.
Always a lot to cover. So, they just actually released a brand new Cypher on the YouTube page, Grind Mode Cypher. Dreams Volume 2. So we're going to hop right into that right before we get into the Behind the Grind episode with Trip B and Johnny Concepts. So, Mr. East, while I'm setting this up, why don't you tell the people what we got coming today?
What we got coming today? Well, we got to go over the Sunday Night Grind, Behind the Grind. We got news from Battleaxe Global and Wild East Entertainment as well. Going over some Maze Overlay announcements, going over some Sean Crutch announcement, a new Lux Wave video, and an album co-produced with Chopfather and mainly produced by Sealance.
Damn, so let's get into this Cypher. It's Grind Mode Cypher Dreams Volume 2. Let's check it out, y'all.
Grind Mode Cypher.
Dream.
See, I did not get mad. A little perturbed, curious, worried, not say I don't get that. See, life is too short for distortion to fake support, tell them just get back. Insecure and they miserable, love them some company, tell them I'll fuck that. Cause time is still money, you know what it's funny, it's crazy how shit goes. Talk about he rap too much, he whack as fuck, I never see him at the club, that's all he does. Girl, know what? I heard he slapped somebody with a mic for acting up. Well, first of all, that's wrong. It was my dick and the bitch was talking through my song. So let's try to be professional as humanly possible. It's job for your fiance, I can get her a pop. Hey, I'm Nostradamus in some striped pajamas, with a bag of fig Newtons for your baby mama. Don't really go for drama, Lord knows I could gather all the Dragon Balls, wish a motherfucker would. More than barkiness, or sharkiness, really put my heart in this, to sauciness. It's got a lot of bars to spit, I've harbored it. So honestly, it's hard to quit, I told you, bitch. Hey, even if I really had a fitting with those, I know I never really couldn't, honestly, I suppose. Cause I've seen a lot of people stack their rappers on a pedestal, to overhype some lyrics they ain't even compose. Oh no, was Nate Dogg when you need him? The monster in my closet get more hungry when you feed him. I feel like we ain't really gotta tell him before we eat him. All you hear is Grind Mode, without a nigga Steven.
We already know, y'all suck, my team is ready though. Call up MCs, I get to go, keep a steady flow, he can get to know all us. You gotta get a shoebox filled with small bucks, you gotta get a pound on time with raw buds, you gotta get a cashew weekend, cause anybody with a peak can make the walnuts. That's the theory, I'm getting serious with delirious whack. Rappers think the lyricists, if they're hearing this, but they're fearing these backers. Scalability, film a series and room mysterious planets. After building pyramids in the wilderness, kill the villainous rat hazard. Better believe him though, better be getting them woke, better be giving them all raw skills. Better believe in them hope, better be getting you hope, better be giving you all large chills. Gotta be kidding me, better be getting you all killed. Better believe in the remedy, mentally all pills. Better believe in the enemy, better be all real. Better in the cornfield, better be getting me on film. Yeah, the show you're making is overrated and played out. Behold the greatest, I'm motivated to go erasing your face. Believe in me when I get these bars on a DVD with a gently part. Get a TV screen that'll let me start with a GME and FTR.
I'ma spike and smoke my ganja. She a therapist for my problems. Only rolling leaves, I got them. Taking flights on the pilot. I'm never gonna sit here doing nothing when I know we could be scheming on some ways to get money. What you want from me? I'm about the dollar bill, the marijuana, and my baby's my homies. Look, you act too phony, bruh. You can't control it, huh? That's why I'll be by my lonely and marry my only love. So tell me, who can you trust? None. Only myself I count. I'm always rolling solo dolo. You the popo, homie, so I can't trust. Yeah, taking shots and they be feeling weak. Why they always in their feelings like the bitches be? Trying to make a million for to get rid of me. So when I'm gone, my children still live for free. That's for real for me. Holla real for G's. Generational wealth, whether it's filthy, please don't knock the hustle and just build with me. I know you smelt the weed, you gotta pay your fee, cause ain't shit for free when your bar this hard. Half court shots like Curry on guard. Smoke so much I'm up with the stars. With a Percocet, the way I'm dropping these bars. Grind mode when I rhyme though, I cannot stop. Shine glow through the times and where I spark. What you thought, ho, this is my show when I start. Watch it burn slow, cause the verse code with my art is Nico.
You might get offended, I fight with a mic, it's a weapon. The type to ignite is a vet and I'm striking intensity. I'm nice with the sights and I'm setting, no question, I'm bright with the penmanship. Don't pretend to be head of it, cause my cranium make them lose etiquette. neck, petty neck, I give her all the bone, then I take her skull when I'm in my zone. Ask wifey though, when my tongue swipe it's gold. Even in a viper motion, seduce mics with a mic I know. When it come to hip hop, I make it tighten their toes in. I don't think you wanna break down. My tongue on a drum pad and make a playground. As I walk into the place, I hear the bass loud. King Kong when I ink songs going 8 now. In the city like Godzilla, they all simmer. Rhythm wicked, my lyrics hit them, they all sit up. Appetite out this world, I need a satellite. Yeah, I'm eating every single time I grab a mic. Rhyme mode, yeah, we really on the rise though. Hear us rhyme in my mind like a cyclone. Brainstorming when I record every line. Then I gotta run up on some gigs like an iPhone.
Go said to come and spit this shit, so I spit like Rome temp beginners. I need to preach a deacon congregation. I think I need a little bit forgiveness. I got the scope down, it's going down. I think I got this fucking beat in my hit list. I'm coming through with a tomahawk. That's why this motherfucking beat is about to get his fucking wig split. You can catch me in the backwoods, rolling up the backwoods, rolling with the misfits. Don't push a nigga's baby too far, cause I swear that motherfucker come and hit you with the hit clip. I kill this beat and then I end up on a cruise ship. DD Dicks up in the lab up on the new shit. I keep a teleconference, I didn't even do shit. Judge, give me one life sentence, I need 2, bitch. Bitch, just grind mode. Always first, no tide mode. Never fuck with foosball, but I swear we roll that tide though. Always run with tigers, fuck with 5-0, never 5-0. Take advantage of K9 advantage, we all Fidos. This is my army lieutenant commander. When I walk in the room, don't salute me, just stand up. I got her nothing, but I never needed a hand up. She said I never got ass, just commander. Flicking with my hands until I get my bands up. Sending the money, got this beat on ransom. Happy little boy, bitch, I'm sticking in random. I'm only really fucking if we go in tandem. To set the current flow, I got a couple of screws loose. Choking at the beat just like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Make your fucking body scatter all over the room, dude. Your mama crying boo, who I never left a blues flu. Bitches nurses and I'm spitting the real shit. And everybody wanna see me spit the quickness. And everybody wanna see me spit the real shit. And if twice a bitch, then I hope my fist
I'm a
fits.
savage, full of bad habits, still trying to face the noise, harnessing the power of grace. Go, you niggas, Skeletor, soliloquies, spoken in rage, written in quiet sadness. Take a trip down a rabbit hole, lose yourself to madness, ashes to ashes. Even the hardest turn to dust. Try and walk that steadfast path, but still fall prey to lust. On a 9 to 5, but that 9 to 5, it don't let me shit. Silently on a secret mission, hustle gang too legit. 16 O's in that bowl, watch me do magic, bitch. You niggas only talk about hustling, ain't really grind for shit. Mesmerized, hypnotized, got you under my spell. What's a cobra to a mongoose? Just a tasty meal. Small things to a giant, but even giants still hit their knees. Even if it's only at night, to beg that good Lord please ease the stress. Pressure in my chest is building up, missive like molten hot magma erupting, burn 'em up.
Now look what happened, I talk my shit and now I'm out in Dallas, going all abroad, make a louder racket than a ghetto broad up in a bomber jacket. They wanna frame me like I'm Roger Rabbit, I'm so prolific and my sound is magic. I'm a slave to passion, but amazing at it, going hard for years, outpacing rappers for real. I'm like Hades, hot like Cajun, I've been blazing every record, stop your hating. I'll create a compilation of the epicenter, I'll go and dominate them. What I mean is I'll be tweaking, wreaking havoc, I'ma breed abominations. If I wanna go to war, I got a lot to bang with. I body a motherfucker like hockey players, and it isn't my sport, but I'm running the game and the balls in my court. I'm a cop in the war. I'll be rich like a bitch, it'll not be ignored. Don't you doubt it, little boy. Man, I came from the bottom, I'm out of my gourd. I live by the sword and I'll die by the sword. That's the reason why I'm proud of you, boy. I'm a D-O-G with a G-O-A-T. So what you gonna do? We're popping. You're gonna need G-O-D and the B-O-A-T to get to the flows we dropping. I'ma take this farther, I'll be breaking armor. So fuck the world, man, I remain a bother. If you take me down, they're gonna make a martyr. I'm a living legend, ain't a thing to stop, but I swear.
Yeah, that was Dreams Volume 2, Grind Mode Cypher. Mr. What do you think about that one?
I thought it was pretty damn dope, if you have to ask me. The start to the middle to the finish is all pretty consistent. Throw in some different styles in there. That's what I like about grind mode. They really do let people know, like, they fuck with all types of flows, and they like to test people and see where they go. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got the Grind Mode family up in the chat. Shout out to our YouTube and Facebook supporters. We got AOK is first up in the chat. Shout out to AOK and Lingo GME. Shout out to Mickey Bourbon. We will see him later in about 20 minutes to half an hour time. We got Willie P. Good morning, Willie P. There was a bit of an echo. I guess I hit that echo cancellation a bit too early. Battleaxe Global's up in the chat. We got Jason Baxwar. We got Trip B is up in the chat. Christopher Johnson and Chance Montgomery is up in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
Came in by the boatload. Thank you, everybody. You guys
rock.
That's what's up.
Oh, John David has showed up too. Shout outs to John David.
Hop on the boat and come out and visit, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Hell yeah. So Behind the Grind, they had a really dope episode today. I got to catch a little bit of it. They had Dom Para on. He's 1/3 of the Threat Collective that is Dom Para, AOK, and Lingo. And he's also 1/3 of Poet on Drugs, which is Dom Para, Rated R, and Poverty. So make sure to go check that out. Check out the Behind the Grind episode. It was a really dope episode. He was talking about having Big L on cassette for those hip hop heads out there. If you know Big L, rest in peace. Super dope lyricist and MC from back in the day. He had that shit on cassette, yo. That's dope. That's dedicated right there.
Damn dope.
Yeah, he also just released a track with Cap SZA called Rise Up. So make sure to go check out the Behind the Grind episode. And also, for those of you who don't know, Trip B and Johnny Concepts are the Barrio Brothers. They just released their new EP July 9th. I'm going to drop a Spotify link in the comments so y'all can check out the Super Barrio Brothers EP yourselves.
Make
Super
sure
dope.
to check out their live listening party they did. If you want to see them talk about it and get a little involved with the crowd, definitely check it out. Definitely do that. Great people. Still enjoy the video stick up.
Hell yeah.
Still enjoy that.
Hell yeah. So they also did Sunday Night Grind on Sunday. Unfortunately, there were some difficulties and the episode had been torn down due to some copyright issues. But what I got to see of it was a super dope episode. There was a lot of dope tracks on there. Colada had some new music. They played the new AOK track. They played like 4 ciphers that I got to hear. Grind Mode Pennsylvania, Volume 9. Grind Mode Cypher Affiliated, Volume 11. They played Grind Mode Cypher Dreams, Volume 1. Grind Mode Cypher Smokelahoma, Volume 1 as well. It's a really dope show. They played a new Lingo track, Halls of Valhalla by Benny Hanna, featuring Lingo. It's produced by the Snow Goons. It's off of Benny Hanna's new album, Blackwater Magi. So make sure to go check that out. It's on Bandcamp. You can check out the whole project. And also, AOK, who's up in the chat there, shout outs to AOK. He's got a new track dropping this Friday called I'm Nice, featuring Coherent and Sick Notes. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Gonna be a killer track. You can guarantee that.
Yeah.
So a little insight for people who may or may not be familiar with Sunday Night Grind. They now have a playlist where your music gets played and they make a playlist on it to help you get your music out there. I thought that was a really dope idea and an even more extensive way to get somebody's music out there. Because I do know quite a bit of people who just go click on playlists all day instead of just searching. So that's a great idea, great way. I did not get to see the episode. I was out celebrating my lady's birthday with her. So I did get to see some of the songs on the playlist and the comments that were given to the songs. Thank you, Comment Squad, and the people who were able to view and participate on the Sunday Night Grind. You guys rock. You really do bring a lot of artists appreciate your guys' feedback, and it means a lot to them. It helps drive them. So,
hell yeah.
Rock.
So the episode is currently being updated, edited, and will be uploaded very soon. So you will be able to get to check out what we are talking about. And make sure to email sundaynightgrind@gmail.com so you guys can get your music on there. Because like we've mentioned before, it's a great opportunity for exposure and a great way for you to get in touch with the Comment Squad, get people to show love on your track, because it's all love for the culture.
It's great interaction too.
Yeah, and congratulations on Grind Mode. They just reached 61K.
61K.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. It just keeps growing and growing.
Yeah.
Every week.
They're killing it, man.
Seems to be 1,000 every week almost.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know yet, they have a familia that you can join. It gives you an exclusive look into Grind Mode Cypher. You get behind the scenes merchandise. You get an in-depth look into how the ciphers are created. There's lots of things that you can see. I'm about to pull up the picture right now.
And also, why don't you tell them about how you've seen some awesome things given to you personally from this list?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of things. They've dropped me tracks. I hear all the Lingo and AOK projects first because I pay into the Familia. They give me shout outs on all of the Sunday night grinds that they run. So as you can see, they run from $1 a month all the way up to $50 a month. And you get loads of things. I'm going to leave it up there so y'all can check it out and read into what y'all can get. You know, you get shout outs on the live streams, you get sticker packs, you get
merchandise.
Full projects from Lingo and AOK.
I've gotten 3 projects myself.
Yeah, so make sure to support the fam. Join the Familia. Even if you just want to donate $1 a month, you still get that shout out in the live stream. You still get an entry into the sticker pack giveaway, and you still get a track from Lingo and AOK and MP3 when they drop.
Don't doubt the power of a shout out.
Straight up.
Don't doubt it. All right. Who do we got coming on the next Bury the Needle and Axes Up podcast?
Yeah, this Sunday we've got Bury the Needle and Axes Up dropping. Bury the Needle, we've got Diego joining us from Kelowna. He joins us on the Bury the Needle podcast at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we've got Grim Moses and Katie May.
Alrighty. Going to be a great show, so says both of them. And of course, the Sunday night grind shortly after Axes Up.
Yes. Just an hour after Axes Up is when the Sunday night grind drops. So make sure to tune in with us. If you got nothing to do on a Sunday, tune into all 3 of our shows.
Yeah, absolutely. And Wednesday, we got Willie P of Studio 69 and Gold Patch Division Leader of Asia. He has an interview with Doe the Unknown. Probing the mind, see where he's going. All that good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be dope.
Bax Global Music this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when Willie P interviews Doe the Unknown.
And then...
Go ahead.
Oh, and then the next week after that will be a showcase of all the artists that we interview, their music. Who knows, maybe even with Liam, we can get a movie clip in there somehow. I don't know how we do that, really. Yeah,
we will be beginning our special Spotify playlist for Bax Global Music that we will talk about after our interview. But before we get to our special guest, I wanted to do our segment that we do every show, pick our favorite and play it from the 4 ciphers that we listened to before the show. We both had chosen Grind Mode Cypher Smokelahoma Volume 1 as our favorite out of the 4 that we had heard. So we're going to play Smokelahoma Volume 1, which features our special guest, Mickey Bourbon.
Filmed in Kingston, Oklahoma, I believe.
All right. So, Grind Mode Cypher, Smokelahoma, Volume 1, produced by Quentin. Let's get it, yo.
Grind Mode Cypher, Smokelahoma.
when I go, they gonna know me here like Timmy McVeigh. This planet full of trashy thoughts isn't my taste, so I'm outie like an astronaut, give me my space. Ho told me that her at-home is bitch made. Ixnay said she wouldn't miss him if it ricocheted 6 ways. Tell me she can smell on me, I gets paid. Ask me what I do, I said I'd spit in her face before I explain. Real G's move the way they want, whether silence or the pump. Either way, they got their eyes on what they want. Set up shop, never stop, better cherish what you got, cause you never feel prepared for when the marriage just stops. Eats rappers, but he doesn't need a lunchbox. Plenty punchlines, so he doesn't even punch clocks. Learn it as a tie, spit it hot, or the fun stops. Bitches gonna learn when this burns through your sunblock. Sun's hot.
Why don't you people get it? I really needed that medic. Popping all kinds of narcotic mixtures to just ease my headache. I'm charging the credit, cause chasing my dream right now is hectic. Like talking GameStop stocks on Reddit. Oh yeah, look, it's okay though. I know I'm bad with all of that rapping flow. Ain't not bad at talking shit, bitch. I'm lyrically flossing. R.I.P. to Dylan Stokes. Honestly though, what can I say? Time to change my life, even change my ways. Crime mode over everything. Hey yo, the sound that you make when you move through a city, you thought that you knew, until you hear all of them children scream. Yeah bro, fuck the cops, they be popping shots up at all of these inner city youth. I hit the door when I see them lights flashing like assholes relaxing, smashing, crashing with the passion. The old school needs to become the new. Straight facts in my bars, they be chiropractically snapping. What up?
We go set to get him, so get him and I'ma hit him and spit some shit at the sweet in the middle like intimates. Surrounded by the venomous like 20 vipers in a pit. I've been spitting the sickest shit and haven't piqued your interest. I don't even give a shit, a prodigy, I'm so infamous. Y'all joking, y'all asphyxiate like y'all just swallowed cinnamon. Why the fuck would I battle? Crack it or your eyes rattle. Knew y'all riding dick, but I ain't know y'all do it side saddle. Really it's perplexing how y'all broken, always flexing. Round here you puff that chest and I will punch your solar plexus. I do so many lines, you would think I'm great at Tetris. With mommy in her dresses, got a ass like Eva Mendes. Bitch, I'm going in like Karens to the management. I've been wearing socks and sandals, but I bet you she gon' let me hit. Delicate and ethical, caught a couple predicates. Bitch gave me a rash, can someone pass the death?
Yeah, I'm back with some more and it ain't gonna stop. I be posted on my own, yeah, that's how I rock. I could never give a fuck about that he say or she say, for real. I don't care about what he say or she lay, I stay so low. That's how I move now. I still have my money in the stocks when it went down. It's my third Cypher and I love this shit. Met some dope ass artists who be killing these beats, yeah. I let the beat just ride. I punch in good when your boy about to ride. Remember that time when you snort that line, that this beat gets you hyped and what you put in your mind. Yeah, I rap my town with my name, bitch. They can hate all day but never say shit. Man, this Cypher so lit, beast mode with these hits, and I'm still out grinding all day, bitch. Yo, I rugged and brutally disrupt your community. I bust you up brutally, start tucking your jewelry. I'm crushing your crew with these, it ain't nothing new to me. And fuck the pigs, we shoot the breeze like it's wounded knee. And you won't do a thing, nor any fucking crew you bring. You ain't gon' move a thing with any music you can sing. We monster stomping that bullshit you used to think. Then we toss you in the lake to see how fast you can sink. I'm a brutal beast from the rugged 580, with the crew of goons to rush you if I say so. Lay low in the dark at night to guard your life. I got bars as sharp as knives that'll strike you harder than a shark could bite. This is savage rap, but fuck a Battleaxe. Pull a strap out the Cadillac, start blasting that, send you back to the caves, that's your natural habitat. This is native land anywhere you're standing at, and that's a fact.
My man is gone, so you know that I'm a don, yeah. I knock you out with one hook, you never wrong, yeah. They be like, Ali, baby, come in, let me clone, yeah. So many copies, my first name should be Mona. Y'all ain't on the same road, never mind my lane. Put my bars in the clip, and I let it rain. I'm committed to the beat, that means I'm insane. Singing and a rapper got me feeling like T-Pain. Shawty got hooks and shawty got bars. Shawty going in, shawty finna be a star. When she hit the stage, she be putting on a show like that's just how we do it, that's how we do it. Ain't gonna stop till I'm the queen in every city I go. And everybody finna try to be my friend if I blow. I feel like Rocky when I spit female Sylvester Stallone. I'm making contact when I hit, you know I'm bringing shit home.
Always a great Cypher.
Smokelahoma Volume 1.
I can't wait to see how the rest of that series plays out. That was a great start to the series. Straight out the gates.
It was singing, man. Yeah. Straight up. So without further ado, let's bring on the Local Lush himself. He's also a part of the group called Rockaset. He's just been on Shade 45. Mickey Bourbon. What's good?
Yo.
What are you doing?
What's good, family? Hey, yo, how y'all get inside of there? How you
We
inside
try
my
really.
computer?
You got to try really hard. It's an arduous process. I promise you that. It's
Hey,
all
cheers,
fun.
guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, for
You're
sure.
welcome. Cheers. Cheers.
So, your appearances on Shade 45 recently. How does it feel to get to that point?
So, well, first it was insanely nervous. The very first time, like I don't know, like I've performed in front of people, things like that. You don't feel that nerve, but for some reason, hearing yourself on the radio, that jarred the shit out of me for some reason. But by like the second and third week, I was a lot more confident and right out of my shell and yakking it up and saying stupid shit on there like I usually do. But it felt amazing. It definitely got me more exposure, which was the end game of it. There's no prize in it. They just play your music and you keep moving on in the next round. So, it definitely gave me a handful of good followers, people jumping on my YouTube. It was cool.
Hell yeah.
And
So how many rounds have you done so far?
so I only made it to round 3. It's callers vote for the song, and they play you, and it's demo battle 1v1. And I'm not knocking the dude I played against, but I believe my song was way better than his. I definitely have the replay of it. I'll let somebody judge it someday. But it was real, that South 2000s trap young jock kind of shit. And every caller was like, "Hey yo, it's Young Ski out in Nashville. Yo, that was killing, Wody." And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm dead." I ain't knocking his music. That's everybody's got a vibe. It's all hip hop in the end. It's an eclectic mix of different styles. It's just I didn't stand a chance with those callers that day.
Oh, luck of the draw. Luck of the draw.
100%, 100%. But the first 2 weeks I murdered them. I won, I think, 5 votes to 1 and then 5 votes to 2. So it all went well. There was the first one that I even got on the show with was the song that I had all the affiliates in, which is Broken Bottle Music, and that one, the show respond. I just went ape shit, emailing shows, DJs, everything, which I do regularly now. I just get on their damn nerves. Here, listen to my music, please play it, and they responded.
Nice. Yes. So, which one of the 3 tracks that you submitted did you have the most fun doing?
Definitely Lights Go Out. I would say that.
Dope track. That is a dope track.
Yeah, because I get to say my silly shit in there like I always do. I always throw, I try and be lyrical and somewhat smart with it, but I gotta say something doofy in there. It's just how I am. I'm sarcastic and an asshole, and I felt like I got to do that a little bit more on that song. And on a subconscious level, that's really me. During the day, I'm a whole different human. Then as soon as it gets dark out, the mask is off and I'm ape shit.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm different in the daytime versus nighttime myself.
Absolutely. A lot of us are. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to it if they look at it that way.
I would hope so.
Yeah, so if you guys want to check that out, you can check out Mickey Bourbon on YouTube. You can check out Lights Go Out. You can check out Jealous Ass Motherfuckers, which is another track that he did. Also a really dope track. And
also, he was just on the Smokelahoma Cypher. I don't know if anybody missed that out there.
I caught that. But I want to touch on one track that I thought was unique, and that's Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes. I love that song. Absolutely.
How'd that song come about?
So the homie E-Nels, Grime Wave, shout out to those dudes. Love those dudes. Like one of my biggest fan. I'm a fan of them. You know what I mean? It's not even like, oh, I'm an affiliate, I rap with them or I feature with some of them. No, I'm a fan of them. But E-Nels literally threw it out one day, just randomly. I think he's got his own studio up and running now. He was like, hey, I got 2 beats to throw out there. Somebody want to spit something over them? And I was like, fuck yeah, absolutely. I didn't even know, but I knew E-Nels had skills rapping. And he sent it to me, and it had that eerie vibe. It really, it had like the kids that sing in the beginning in an Amityville horror movie kind of vibe. And I was like, and I'm a horror movie junkie, so that was like right there. And I think I did his beat some respect on that one. And he was, when I met up with him at bars in the Bronx at the GME Cypher, he was like, yeah, I heard a lot of tracks over that. And yeah, yours was definitely the best on there. The handful of people wrote some over that. So that was pretty cool. Big ups from the dude.
Badass.
Word. I'm going to drop a link to that in the comments here right quick.
Hey, cheers.
And another track I wanted to talk about is Heating Vents, because it's got such a unique name.
Yeah, Heating Vents, that came about. That's where I got my start from. I didn't do rap at first. I did poetry, and that was kind of like I wrote some spoken word one day, and that was another Enel's beat. And I was like, oh shit, I remember I got that spoken word I wrote down. Let me, and it just went over it. It was like something about the way his beat looped. If you notice, it's not your standard 2 bars, make a measure. You know what I mean? It's like I go in there like 3-4 bars deep before the next part rhymes, and it fit that way. So shout out to Enels on that one too. But yeah, when I started rapping, I was actually a poet, and huge poet as a kid. And I was like 12, and I was in school in the hood, and somebody found my poetry book, and I got roasted so bad for that shit. They made fun of me so bad, like, poetry, gay as hell, son. Yeah. So later that day, I seen some of the same cats. They were rapping in a cypher out by the school buses. And I stood back 10 foot, all timid and shit, listened. I was like, fucking do this. I'm going to fuck home. I'm writing something right now. I'll see. I went back there the next day. Obviously, I didn't go in there bodying everybody, but they were just so shocked that I just jumped in there and started while somebody was beatboxing that, I got mad respect for that. And I was like, well, nobody wants to listen to me for my fucking poetry. Maybe they'll listen to me if I do it over a beat and I do the same thing as, this culture wave that they're riding.
Yeah, that's dope. So, yeah, much respect to you for keeping it humble and stepping up to the plate for sure. So I've dropped links for Are You Afraid of the Dark? I've dropped a link to Heating Vents, and I'm going to drop a link to Lights Go Out so you can have a little mini tour of Bourbon's career.
You get the Italian manja. Look at that. Perfect. Thank you.
Much love, fam. So Rockaset. I want to talk about Rockaset because that's you guys have been killing it in the ciphers for sure. Everybody Rockaset. And you guys got more projects on the way?
Me and Frankie are always going to be working together to the end of time. I mean, we're family, so, but yeah, like in 2009, him and I started together. Just, he was young then, and, he heard me rapping all the time. And he's the one who dragged me out of the woods. So bless up to Frankie, because I didn't even take this shit seriously. I did this shit at parties, or, you know what I mean? Rapping to look cool in front of somebody, shit like that, or, show your boys you could do it. And he was like, I've been doing this grimo cypher thing. And he pulled me out. And yeah, he's the one who's got me into making music, not just rapping with no design or structure.
Yeah. So shout outs to Grimo Cypher for sure. They've created a platform for us to have this show on, and shout outs to Battleaxe Global for also chipping in on that and allowing us to have.
Thank you guys.
And on the Battleaxe front, I wanted to thank you guys for your show and your recommendations on your interview with Battlecat. Because somebody had recommended, hey, maybe Mickey Bourbon and Battlecat. That was Mr. East. He wasn't there, but I remember he chimed in with it. Well, I actually linked up and started talking with the homie Battlecat, and we will be working together and doing a track together very soon.
Hey. I was going to ask about that. Awesome.
Yeah. So that thing will come to fruition, definitely.
Straight up.
Definitely.
So go ahead.
We got some grind mode affiliate questions for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So, the answer is that wasn't me in that porn video. I thought I blurred my face out.
That's crazy. Oh, I love it. So, is it really just bourbon that you prefer? Do you like over all liquor? Or do you have other preferences?
I used to do vodka. So something happens, like it progresses through the ages where I drink certain shit, and I'm allergic to Hennessy. If I drink Hennessy, I break out in handcuffs. Immediately in handcuffs. So that's a no-no anymore. But no, I love, like, obviously, I do love some Maker's Mark. I do love, but I like Jameson Irish whiskey. I do my bitch drinks. It's called adult water.
Adult water.
I do cucumber flavor vodka with seltzer and then just a splash of lemonade in it, and it literally tastes like you're having a nice ass summertime water, and you get lit, and they go down stupid easy. But that's another thing. You can get in a lot of trouble because you have like 4 or 5, and you're like, oh my god, I'm destroyed.
All right. Well, there's a little drink for y'all. Y'all listening in, need a good time on the weekend, then make sure to make that drink.
Follow me for more recipes.
Yeah, straight
All
up.
right, I'll get some. I'm gonna have to grab some gin and rum recipes from you.
Yeah,
I definitely gin. So that's a big no for me. Do you know everybody's got that one alcohol you drank when you were like 14 and almost died somewhere, and you can't even smell it and see it? Well, that's gin for me. I finished a fifth of Tanqueray at a hotel party when I was like 15 and like wound up in the middle of a field somewhere, like half naked at 5 a.m. I'm like, the smell makes me.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tanqueray is a rough order, man. I like gin and I don't fuck with it that much. No,
Straight up.
That's rough.
It is, but now just the smell of gin fucks me up. I'd probably force it down if I was like really like depressed and like in a hole and be like, fuck it, I'm drinking myself into oblivion. I could force it down, but I just don't fuck with it. I stay away from it. Yeah. But I got you on rum recipes. Definitely.
All right, definitely.
I hear that.
Okay, so the foot leg race. Let's hear how that all started. And we want to know, well, Trip B wants to know. Did you get on the Dallas foot race with K-Blaze?
Okay, so the Dallas foot race, that shit all started. K-Blaze, we get off the plane, and I don't know what the fuck it was, but he was like a 9-year-old with a crayon. He just started saying, I want a foot race you. I want a foot race. Probably because I'm a slobbish alcoholic who smokes a pack a day. He's probably like, yeah, I'll burn him. And it didn't work out in his favor that way. Finally, after like a bunch of drinks, all the affiliates, we were out to lunch. It was the day before the Cypher shoot. We were in this cool ass dope Mexican bar / restaurant, and fuck it, I was lit. I was like, let's go out front and race. And the worst is Trip B. This motherfucker started a whole conspiracy theory on Mickey jumped. So if you see a Trip B in my comments, he's going hashtag Mickey jumped, and I'm writing hashtag Mickey didn't jump. If you go back and look, they all admitted, no, I didn't jump. But so many people bought Trip's conspiracy that they really be chiming in on the comments like, damn, Mikey jumped. Like, you didn't even see that shit, bro. How you saying I jumped?
That's crazy.
But
yeah, I remember watching the original, and if you hop on Mickey Bourbon's YouTube, you can actually find him doing a workout montage. He's getting ready for the next foot race.
Round two.
That Rocky IV shit right there, fam. I'm literally in Russia trying to avenge Paulo Creed against him.
We'll see the lightning bolts come down on the field in the near future.
Yeah.
Facts.
So when are we going to see that next foot race? Have we got a date set yet?
Absolutely. It's going to be July 30th at Upstate Underground, the next Cypher event.
Hey,
so, we're going head to head.
Hell yeah.
We'll be looking. We should play that on like when it becomes on YouTube. We should definitely play the foot race.
Oh yeah, we live for that. That'll be an event.
I think this one's going to be so much bigger because so many people made something out of the first one. I think it's really going to be a bunch of people filming it and a bunch, maybe even live. I don't know.
Who knows? You're going to start a new Cypher series, the Foot Leg series.
Yeah, well, if you see Trip B made a whole fucking poster and everything. So he's the head of the Grind Mode Olympics Commission. and I did check with him. I'm good on performance enhancing marijuana. They ain't going to test. So
there we go.
I can still race. I ain't got to pee in a cup because goddamn, I'll be right out.
Yeah, shout out to Trip B and Johnny Concepts.
Yeah, cheers on them on that album. I actually been playing that shit in my truck a lot while I'm driving around in Super Barrio Brothers. That shit is lit, man. I love that the final boss track. That shit is lit, yo. I'm telling you.
Final boss and the intro are fucking lit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cheers to them. A lot of affiliates got dope music out now. Benny Hanna with Blackwater Magi. I mean, there's a handful of really Friday Goodish. That shit, that was an amazing album. That shit was real deep though. I thought his name's Friday Goodish. How the fuck he got me in my feelings in my truck? Like, damn, I felt that. And I'm getting ready to bob and be happy.
So
wrong song to play.
Yeah, quick shout out to our Facebook supporters with us. We got Donnie Ashkel in the chat. He says, "Mickey, you're the shit."
Hey, cheers.
Yeah, AOK.
What up, Donnie?
Yeah, AOK still rocking with us in the chat. Johnny Concepts is up in the chat with us.
What up, Johnny and AOK?
Yeah, we got Rocco DePopolo, Battleaxe Global Boss Man is up in the chat.
Boss Man.
Yeah.
Hey,
fam.
Salud.
Yeah. Willie P out in Thailand. He's still up in the chat with us. It's 5:40 a.m. where Willie P's at in Thailand. So shout out to Willie P. Salute to Willie P.
Damn, my man is on that hip hop all day. Just wake up and get that hip hop life in. 5:30 a.m. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep, he does not stop.
Yeah, we got Christopher Johnson up in the chat. He says, "I believe you have to test positive for weed to participate."
Not in the grind mode Olympics. What?
Absolutely. You know what's funny is some of these Cypher events, everybody, passes shit around. And I don't burn like that. I burn a little bit, but not when I got to do shit because I'm dysfunctional as hell. Yeah. And you get more looks for saying, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
But,
what? Like,
right. What's wrong with you? Yeah, right. You okay? Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, and then we got Brother Bear up in the chat. He says, "Yo, Mr. East and YT and Mickey Bourbon." So shout out Brother Bear.
Cheers, my dude.
What up, Brother Bear? Hope you're doing good out there in Colorado Springs.
Straight up.
Hope to see y'all get involved whenever grind mode goes out there again. That'd be fucking dope.
Hell yeah. So in 24 hours, you've actually got a new track coming out with the fam Mac Mavado.
Yeah.
I'm stoked for that. Is that just a single or is it part of an album?
It's just a single. It's going on my Diaries of a Local Lush album. But it was a collaborative effort, so it might be on Mac's next project too.
There you go.
We just vibed a lot when we was out in Dallas, and I fuck with his style a lot. I like that. And my guy has that Morgan Freeman vibe with the killer narrative. That's what I mean, like his enunciation and his narrative. And most of the time, I'm used to people rapping with a little bit of an accent or something like that, or Ebonics, and I like the way Mac enunciates and spits all his bars and shit. It comes off smooth, and he puts a lot of sound effects and animation to it. I like that. So me being animated and silly too, I think it was only natural him and I came together and did something,
Yeah, I'm gonna say just from talking to Mac Mavado personally, in the little bit of time that I got to know him, like he's got a very creative and humble energy, and he is firmly planted. Like don't mistake the individual's kindness for a weakness. It's literally a creative sign that he has. He's like you, Mickey Bourbon. Y'all have so many levels. Like even like like you may have this music thing going for you, but you help your community, so like that's an amazing thing to do, and I see that you two have a very similar connection with how you interact with the community.
Yeah, him and I have like really good conversations, and it is kind of like talking to somebody who gets me. So I do get that from Mac. When him and I chat, we kind of just get one another. We're on that same vibe. We're cool. We're a lot of fun, but we could definitely go the other way. Shit could go south in double time.
Yeah. Yeah, Mac's a super professional and humble dude. We've had a lot of conversation. He's a super dope guy. And so be on the lookout for Mickey Bourbon with Cottonmouth and Mamba featuring Mac Mavado in just under 24 hours now, right?
Yep, with the Lethal Weapon cover. Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a classy touch. I liked it. But I know YT has a question. He he told me earlier that he's been dying to ask you, and he wants to know.
It's kind of a flip on a question that Trip B and Johnny Concepts like to ask on Behind the Grind. But if you had to have one track with 5 artists, dead or alive, who would it be, and what would the order of verses be?
Oof. All right, so I'm definitely gonna go Jadakiss. There's no doubt in my mind. He is my favorite. Just his delivery is fucking amazing, and he would definitely be start because he just sets a whole vibe. I mean, he don't even gotta spit anything that crazy, and he's good. But he still is. Then I would definitely say Biggie because, God, I mean, if you guys have seen my Facebook just from our New York ciphers, I lived at that Biggie mural and the bodega for the beer down the street, but I was pretty much there the whole time. I would say, to be honest, I would probably take somebody newer age because I kind of like some of the like A Boogie with the hoodie. The guy's got a good vibe, so that's a great guy to swing a hook in there. Yeah. After that, we gotta go 4. I would say, RIP Black Rob. I love that guy. Black Rob would be a good on this, and it would be a good conjunction. The 5th, as a closer, I know it sounds weird, but Papoose. Papoose is so insanely lyrical and so underrated and underappreciated. And I know it sounds like a weird eclectic mix, but in my mind, it seems like that will work out really well on the track. And if not, fuck it. I just got to rap with like 5 of the best people ever.
Right, exactly. All the way around, it sounds like a good lineup from a lot of different perspectives. So I can't knock that at all.
Absolutely.
Straight
and
up.
then my little wingman I just throw in there is Redman because you got to show love to New Jersey.
There you go.
There
you go.
Straight up. So where would you put your verse in all of that?
Oh, in the middle, so my mediocrity gets buried in by all that greatness. Absolutely.
So who would you want to follow?
Oof, I would Black Rob.
Black Rob.
He's got
I can see that.
He's got a unique voice. I got a unique voice. I think that they're contrasting enough that following up one another. I think it would they would just kind of mesh into each other but still stand out.
Hell yeah.
Now I got a question for you. I want to switch gears real quick.
All right, let's switch gears.
All right. What got you into youth outreach, and how does that affect your music?
It wasn't like I'm gonna help the world and save, you know what I mean? So I had a son, and I just promised my son's life would be completely different than what the fuck mine was. Like, he wouldn't even know what the fuck my life was like. And I started watching his sports as he was a kid, and I was like, why can't I get in there and get involved? So I started coaching his sports. And then it turned into, well, they're only doing this once a week. And these kids are sitting in their house or whatever the fuck their life is. Maybe if they could spend 2 hours somewhere peaceful. So I started doing things like Sandlot Night, where the kids run their own baseball game. And I don't care if it's kids who signed up for the league or a kid riding by on his bike, come play. And that's kind of just how it spun all into it. And I always get roped into things like, hey, you're really great with the kids. Can you come join the board for Pop Warner as well? And so by the time I'm done, I'm doing 17-hour days. But that I wish I had known I loved working with kids so much, because I probably would have steered my life in a whole different direction, but I probably wouldn't commit felonies, so I'd be allowed to legally work with kids. But no, I can work with them in the volunteer. I don't have any violent offenses or anything like that. So fortunate enough on that front.
Same here. No worries.
It's all drug offenses. Don't worry about it.
So, how do people get in touch with you regarding your outreach program?
So, look, I literally go through Berkeley in South Jersey, but I'm trying to get something started in more of an inner city setting. So if they just want to email me, I'm open to new ideas and starting up something a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? Outside of the normal structure, I feel like when there's organizations get involved, I'm starting to learn more and more. They fuck with it a little too much, and they start trying to bring money into it and bring board meetings where everybody wants to be heard and they want to feel important and they have power. And like, it's not about the kids no more. So anybody who, I don't care if you ever want to reach out because you need help for anything. I don't give a fuck about kids or nothing. Just email me at mickeyBourbon13@gmail.com. I got you. I don't even give a fuck if you're just arguing with your wife and you out front stressed out. Shoot me an email. I got you.
Hell yeah, that's love right there.
Straight up. So reach out to Mickey Bourbon if you got any problem, right? Mickey Bourbon.
You need rum recipes. You need baseball coaching advice. So you need something to bitch at, about. Like Mickey Bourbon's got you. All inclusive to solving problems.
Just don't be hitting me up on some old, let me get $10 till I get paid next week, because that shit.
Oh, hell no. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Let's go for a drink, lunch, or fucking go smoke a joint.
You're not going to see the ... with me responding after that shit. It's just going to be like, Mickey has left the chat.
Yeah. Nice.
Facts.
Yeah. We already had to deal with that in the Grandma's Cypher chat there with a producer I won't name, but
it's such a bad look, man.
Yeah,
it really is. I think I know who it is because I got hit up by homie, like, look, I did okay. Yeah, everybody did, and I just knew better. I'm like, if you lead in with your life's problems, then saying buy a beat from you, I can't talk to you, dog.
Yeah.
No.
Just let your work speak for itself. If you need money, work. If you need help, ask for help. Don't combine them and try and use people's good nature. It's just a bad look, man. It's such a bad look.
It's a whack hustle.
That's the kind of shit I have no tolerance for. Remember, I said it could go south real quick, and the nice guy shit. Yeah, I'll turn in a heartbeat over that shit.
Oh yeah.
So did the last year affect your youth outreach program?
Well, yeah, because mostly it's through sports. So yeah, all sports got fucking canceled and shut down. And then when it did get brought back, it was limited amounts of time. Kids are spaced out, had to wear masks. You lost half the kids that would normally be in there because either the parents were scared of them catching COVID, or on the other side of the hand, I don't want to say it, but maybe some people even use it as an excuse, like, oh, now I don't got to bring them there 3 times a week. You know what I mean? I can just so it was a bummer. And then when everything opened back up, this spring started off slow, and then it just pumped into full gear. And I was out there with 13 kids at a time, and doing 2 different leagues, and you know what I mean. But now is my quiet, peaceful time. I have completely off until the fall.
Nice.
And then we start up the baseball camps and tryouts and stuff again. So I'm enjoying actually seeing my family once in a while.
Hell yeah. It's always good to just unwind, even though it's something you love doing. Sometimes it's just good to draw back all that energy and just be you for a little bit.
Just for real.
Everyone needs a vacation.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, much respect to you for doing what you do with the youth outreach program. And
like I said, it's not like I'm trying to save the world thing. I just really enjoy doing it. So it's more for me than it is, working with the kid. I mean, they seem to enjoy it. Parents love me, stuff like that. But I just like doing it.
Benefit at that point.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Me personally, moving to Wisconsin, it's nice to be in a new place where people are just like, oh, I see him for him, not just what he's known for. It takes a little more effort when you're at a new place for people to, actually come up with kind words. And man, sometimes even my neighbors, when they say kind things about me, it kind of just like, whoa, thank you. I appreciate that shit. Like, that's awesome. Thank you.
I say it says a lot about a person. If you can get complimented and remain humble about it, like you feel a little awkward, then I think that says a better person's character. Like, I'm thrown off. They said something nice about me, or you get a little, you know what I mean? It's the people that, start nodding like, then their motives are just purely not there for the love of it or actually just to do it. They're doing it for the clout, for the attention. And in the end, it's not going to end right. I don't think.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So before we let you go here, do you have any do you have a name for the project that's coming up?
So yeah, my album's coming out and it keeps getting pushed back because I keep getting more features and more songs out. And I'm like, fuck it, I don't care if I load 20 songs on this bitch at this point, but it's called Diaries of a Local Lush. Artwork done by Hanzo Blades. It's my Facebook profile picture right now. Fucking insane artwork. So shout out to him for that. Shout out to Andy Pungent Beats for making the Mickey Bourbon logo, which, we took a little spin off the WB logo without biting off of it and copyright shit. So there's a lot of dope shit. And, I'm happy with it. I mean, so many features. Like I'm doing some work with fucking Benny Hanna right now. I'm doing, Ali K is doing some shit for me that I'm greatly appreciative for. There's just a lot of work right now. So I can't complain. A year and a half, 2 years ago, I don't think anybody, my fucking messages and emails were dry as fuck.
Yeah, straight up.
Shout out to Frankie V for dragging my ass the fuck out of the woods and out of depression and out of my fucking house and back into the grimo scene and all that shit, because it woke up a new life inside of me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To Frankie V and the whole Rockaset family, as well as AOK and Lingo from Cypher. Straight up.
Hell yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Yes. I love that emoji now. I don't let go of it anymore. This is it.
Yeah. Straight up. So thank you very much, Mickey Bourbon, for joining us today. I just want to say that. And
cheers, guys.
So much. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you guys having me. It was good to just talking bullshit.
Yeah.
Straight up. So make sure to be on the lookout for Cottonmouth and Mamba tomorrow, featuring Mac Movado. That'll be dropping on Mickey Bourbon's Facebook page. Make sure to hop over to Mickey Bourbon, add him up, like his page, go like the Rockaset page. And like I said, thanks for joining us, fam. And you have yourself a wonderful evening.
Pornhub.com. Great place. All right.
Peace out, bro.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Awesome guy.
Yeah, so that was Mickey Bourbon.
All right, so we got the Axe Mode giveaway.
Yeah. I
got a shuffle deck of cards, and I'm ready to draw whenever you tell me to.
Couple people were asking up in the chat, and this is the time right now that we are announcing the winner of our hashtag Axe Mode giveaway. We were supposed to announce it on Friday, but we both had some technical difficulties with internet due to some storms happening in both areas. So right now, Mr. East will draw the winner for the Axe Mode giveaway.
All right, guys. Let's see. Chance Montgomery.
Congratulations, Chance. You've won the hashtag Axe Mode giveaway, which gets you the Loyalty Respect Axes Up shirt that we have shown before. And it also entitles you to a Grind Mode Cypher sticker pack.
Absolutely.
So, Chance, you'll just have to get in touch with me, and I will make sure that gets to you.
All right, and next week we will also be incorporating the random name generator. Picker. So we don't have to do the card thing anymore. It just seems like a more logical approach. Also, just jumping over some things real quick. Maze Overlay, Border Kids. Big project. There's going to be a vinyl release. There's going to be digital copies as well from Bandcamp. They teamed up with a brewing company and Maze Overlay has his brew coming out in with the company. More details on that will be released. And yeah, there's just a lot more that I'd like to cover, but you're just going to have to tune in next week.
Hell yeah. So I just want to give a quick shout out to our Facebook supporters again. We got Chris Johnson still with us in the chat. We got Brother Bear, Willie P in Thailand. We got 3XG Spitz, who's joined us for the first time, I believe.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we got Jared Seawitz up in the chat from Australia. Shout outs to Jared.
Ma'am.
Yeah, our Australian division leader. Make sure to check out that 20 large clothing brand. And AOK still up in the chat with us. And we got Jameson JJ Jackson. He says, just getting on. Axe is up, y'all. Axe is up, fam.
Axe is up.
Hell yeah. So let's move on to Battleaxe Global.
All right.
Yeah, so we had a really dope interview last Wednesday on Bax Global Music with Battlecat. We covered a lot of things. We covered his show Hating Uncles. We covered his album By Any Means. We covered some singles off of there. We played some music. It was a dope interview. Make sure to tune in this Wednesday, tomorrow, when Willie P hops on there with Doe the Unknown. It's Bax Global Music. Happens every Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Next Wednesday, we will have all three of us on, me, Mr. East, and Willie P. We will hop on there with a brand new Spotify playlist that we will run through on the show live, and we will recap the last 3 weeks.
Going to be a great time. We hope to see some of y'all here today on there, or you can always catch us on the rewatch. Thank you, everybody, today for tuning in from wherever you tuned in from, the Battleaxe Global family, the Grind Mode family, and the general community. Yo, rock. Thank you. This is Mr. East tuning out for this week's episode.
All right, so that was the Axe Mode Podcast, episode 12. We had our special guest, Mickey Bourbon, on with us today, and we will see you next Tuesday, same place, same time, right here, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, next Tuesday. GME, Axe is up. Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Take it easy.